Welcome to MerriweatherA.Law Internal Meeting, Confirmation 6, Enterprise Avon Skirt Reynolds brought to you via the Apple Store. We're speaking live with the White House. The date of the video is April 19th, 2016, the airline. The White House press briefing. We're talking today about a in-car simulator that represents the seats that we're sitting in. The seats spin around like the devil's hole at Martin's Fantasy Island. Let's say hello to Judge Devlin. Again, this is an internal meeting. Anyone who asks questions to my client, about my client, for my client, you are agreeing to a two-party consent. From California's two-party consent, we must disclose that we are recording. Oh, they're asking us a question. They want to know who's helping us. 4. By answering that question, you have agreed to our two-party consent that we are recording under California's two-party consent law. Oh, we thought they asked the question. They usually do. Well, once we answered it, they've agreed to our two-party consent. Do you have any questions about our in-flight simulator?
But we have acknowledged all along that
Would you like to take a drive with us?
solely on military action.
Let's take a drive with the White House.
Effectively pursuing our interests.
Everyone buckle up your seatbelts. We're in a simulator.
What continues to be
Here
true
we are.
is that the terrible situation
Tell us what's
we're
happening.
seeing right now inside of Syria is a result of the failed leadership of President Bashar
Oh
al-Assad.
no, stop.
And
Press the brake.
this administration has asserted
No.
that President Assad must come
Oh,
political
boy, it's
transition
my fault.
that we'd like to see
We're
inside of
in.
Syria.
My fault. Let me get my
We are
insurance
going to continue
and
to
my license
push
so
both
we can
sides
exchange information.
to engage constructively.
I'm Alan Merriweather, the attorney guy at MerriweatherA.Law.
In fact, President Obama
America's first singing attorney.
protracted
The way
conversation
it should have been.
yesterday about this precise
Here is my
there's
license,
an opportunity
registration, and insurance, my loss damage waiver.
to
Let's exchange information.
in the context of the cessation of hostilities.
Is your information valid?
Participate in the UN-led.
Is your information valid? Driver number
This
2.
is something that the president's very focused on. The UN just
Driver number 2. Is your information valid?
has not described the situation as breaking down.
Not
They
described?
have acknowledged that the talks have been,
MerriweatherA.Law needs to know why.
but there still is a framework in place. And I believe
Who
that
was
there
going
are
to remind them of this?
technical discussions that are taking place in Geneva. Even
We're in a leather seat now.
So there still is a path.
We have power seats, power steering,
It's understandable.
a sound system.
Frustration
We have windows here. Look at our
part
windows.
of the opposition about the
It's just like a car.
when we see repeated violations of the cessation of
How many doors could there be?
by the regime. It's
5 division doors. It's probably 4.
tendency on the part of the regime.
This date of this video is April 19, 2016. MerriweatherA.Law is speaking with Josh Ernst from the White House
Goal of the cessation of hostilities is
and the press media. Hello, press. Welcome to MerriweatherA.Law's internal meeting.
to communities inside of Syria that have been deprived of basic.
Once again, here's my license and registration and loss damage waiver.
See the
Driver number 2, is your information valid?
those shipments, or in some cases,
Or is this New South, New Sean, New Richburg?
prevent all of the.
We're in a conspiracy plaza.
So certainly the
He paused.
position of the
When he paused, he means he's lying about something.
the refusal of the Assad regime to
Well, we've learned
the commitments they made
our language by this time.
hostilities. And that's why we're going to continue
We know each other.
to make the case to the opposition that they should participate in the talks. That is the path that will resolve the core of this
Oh,
issue.
wait, we just got in an accident.
Make the case
Let's stop the video.
to the Russians that they should use the influence.
The simulator went into a simulated accident at approximately 7 minutes
hostilities. And get back to the
and
negotiating
48
in a constructive way.
seconds.
Opposition
7 minutes and 48 seconds, which is one up from the 7:47 American Airlines and Metro flight 748.
Well,
It
right
goes
now
with our
this is
phone
the option
number
that we are pursuing because this is the option that addresses the core of the problem.
0748.
It is
What I don't understand is the last four of that phone number and the last four of my social security number.
technical discussions that are underway, even as we speak.
0748
by many of the
and
parties.
0964
But there's more work that needs to be
sound
done.
like
Not papering over the fact that
civil rights to me, a civil war.
there needs to be a recommitment to this process.
That can't be Bin Laden.
But it certainly is understandable.
That's
The
SafeLink.
opposition would like to see a recommitment.
That's got to be a civil war.
Hostilities to pave
My
the way
social
for,
means civil
successful
rights.
Negotiations to
My phone number, SafeLink, means a 747.
What is the U.S. role at this point going forward?
There has got to be a conspiracy with 9/11.
Encourage all parties
What
to
could that be?
hostilities.
Well,
Unfortunately,
let's continue our simulator.
just in recent days.
We are driving down
has frayed
Delaware,
more rapidly,
and we're going to get a
and that's a source of
glass of Kool-Aid.
particularly because it interferes with our ability to make
We're
progress.
driving to get a glass of Kool-Aid.
We'll continue to engage the
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid.
whatever influence they have.
We're thirsty.
Or the opposition to encourage both sides to come
Let's
together
check our mirrors.
participate
Well, let's go
in
around this car.
Conversation.
Like Swan Street. I remember that.
We can continue to work with the international community to apply
We took our scientific Atlanta back.
pressure to ISIL.
You be.
And Secretary Carter talked about some.
It's called you be. It's a modem.
Recently approved to step up that pressure inside of Iraq, and certainly wouldn't rule out.
What do they want to talk about?
Additional steps to.
We're in the car.
Against ISIL inside of Syria, as I mentioned, the president's always looking.
They want to confirm. Do you know that they're predators?
From his national security team.
We get Valerie's plate. That 411.
To increase the pressure on ISIL.
You gave a child a utility
always looking for those
at
ideas.
16.
The president convened a meeting at CIA just
What else could a child do with
to discuss
a utility like that?
different elements of our proposal. And, that
His
is something
own
that is happening on
phone.
an ongoing basis. Okay. Jim, nice to see you today.
You're on your own. We want to lure him with his own phone.
And even the state of Texas conceded, to your point of view, the White House point of view, that there's not enough money for the White
Can
House.
the White House confirm our Oh, whoa, we got in an accident. We just got in an accident at 9:37 in the video. 9:37. We've just impacted a front end collision. Our fault. Here's our license and registration and LDW. $8 a day. We've just crashed. We've just crashed. We've just crashed. We've just crashed.
Should actually be
We've just crashed.
warned to. The argument that we have made
There's a
is essentially
helicopter
that these
outside.
individuals who
There's a helicopter
that
outside.
already have deep ties to this
We've
country.
just
In those
crashed.
cases, we're talking about individuals
We've just
that are
crashed.
the parents of
What song should be
American
on?
citizens or of legal permanent residents.
What if we're only
in the United
listening to the
States?
White
These are
House
people
in the
with
car?
deep ties and with deep family connections in the
Right
United
hand
States.
shot
That's why
while
they're low
simulating
priority. They're
our
also
Enterprise
individuals that have been here
Avon
for,
skirt rental.
Several years already.
Skirt.
But the
It brings
case
the
the
car
Obama
right to you
administration has made
via
is
Apple
we should bring
iPhone
them out of the shadows. The benefits of doing
and Google
that
Play
are
Store.
we can submit them to a background check.
What
Make
if
sure
we're
that they're
listening
not
to the
dangerous
White House in the
criminals. If they
car?
are, then we can expedite them for deportation. We also can put them in a situation in which they're paying taxes. But that also is good for our economy. It's good for reducing deficit.
What if we're not
This is
renting ever?
When we talk about bringing much needed accountability,
All right,
to our
let's finish our
organizations,
simulation.
right now, you have individuals
Oh, we just-
who are
All right, so we just impact and we're leaving the scene without exchanging information.
in many cases they haven't been subject to a background
What would you
check.
call that kind of
In
accident?
many cases, they're not paying taxes right now. So
Ron paying
let's-
taxes to
let's
hit
add
and
some
run.
accountability to the system. Let's bring them out of the
Hit and
shadows.
run,
Let's make them pay
underinsured
taxes.
motorists.
Let's subject them
Airplane,
to
can
a
you find the
a
motorist?
background check.
Airplane,
That will enhance the
please
security
find the
of our country,
background
will
check.
improve our economy,
Josh
will
Ernst
improve
just
our
said
fiscal situation.
background check.
It also will give
And the
them
air crew,
a
please
peace of
find
mind
the
to come out of the
motorist.
shadows.
He just
That
bumped
also will
us,
give some clear
sideswiped
signal
us,
to our
and
law
left the
enforcement
scene.
that we need to main
Please,
focus of our
helicopter,
efforts
find
not
him,
just
please.
not on families, but on felons. And that is the
Please
rationale that we
find
have put
him.
together, and that's why uh,
Well, we just hit a speed
proposal
bump,
that
and
we have put
that's
forward
why from
makes so
Just
much
Earth.
policy sense. It's good for our security, it's good for our economy, and
Can
it's
you
good for
confirm the White House is
having
watching
a
my
system
client?
that's in line with our values, both in terms of
Are you
following the
aiding
law,
and
but
abetting
also acknowledging
terrorism?
that our heritage in this country is as a nation of immigrants. All of this policy is structured
That's correct.
in that direction. It's why, frankly, the critics of this law have a really tough case to
This
make.
is
And it's
MerriweatherA.Law
why even people like Senator Rubio
introducing
have described the
23QRM,
current system that we
social
have in
media.
place that doesn't require undocumented immigrants
Abdullah.
to pay taxes. It doesn't require them to submit to a background check. That's why Senator Rubio described the current system as the closest thing that we have to amnesty.
Don't
That's
wait.
the argument that
Don't
we've made, and that's why, as a
checks and
policy matter,
balances.
we believe this argument is quite potent. I understand
How do
that
we do
different
checks
kind of
and
argument is being made
balances?
before the court. It's one that's rooted in the president's legal authority to.
Well, that does it for our
order
video.
this
Thank you
action.
guys for
But we
tuning in
feel
to
we can have
MerriweatherA.Law.
that argument on quite strong
Internal meeting
grounds as well.
confirmation 6. The rental that's not happening.
Here's what the president wants to do, though, an unfair burden on states like Texas.
Tune in for tomorrow's show or later today. It will be about
And that they have to now, in the case of Texas,
simulator.
they'll have 400,000.
We get our
people that are
disability
gonna
check,
have to
and we'll be
driver's
talking about
licenses.
310-9965, the Robert Jackson Courthouse to Niagara. Add 2 to my phone number
I'll say two things about that.
and
The first
dismiss
is
us.
the
White House,
chief
just
law
let us
enforcement
go.
officials in the state of
Dismiss.
Texas don't agree with the Attorney
It's
General
the
of Texas.
Robert
They
Jackson
happen to
Courthouse.
take the same position that the Obama administration
To Niagara
does.
Street.
These are law enforcement officials in the largest counties in the state.
I have
Dallas
a phone
County,
number.
Austin,
I have a text
Texas,
ID.
which is in Travis County, Dallas
I
County.
have
all agree
910-551-3979.
that the policies the president has put forward would make their
My
community
Sprint
safer.
phone
They are strongly
is
supportive of a
the
system
evidence.
that would bring undocumented
I
immigrants
worked
out
at
of the
Sprint
shadows
during
and submit them to a
9/11.
background check. These law enforcement officials who are
I will
responsible
never
for the safety
forget
of their
that.
communities understand that would make their communities safer. That's a good thing.
I took
The other
inbound
thing is, I also
calls
happen to know
from
about Texas.
victims
Texas is a
who
state that
couldn't get
relies
service.
on
It was the
income
worst day
taxes
ever.
and on sales taxes.
And I can't
for
believe I had
its,
to speak to people
let me take it back,
who
not on
didn't
income
have
taxes,
a
but on sales
signal on
taxes
their phone.
and on business taxes for their revenue base.
They'll
their
never
revenue base
get
would be enhanced
9 months
you had
from me graduating
undocumented
in
immigrants
January
as a part of the system.
and sharing Lonzos in the
It
building
certainly
like,
would be good for
whoa,
the federal government, but
and
there would
the
be
building
a cascading
blows out
benefits for states as well.
kablooey.
And
World trade.
that's the argument that we have made.
That's the legal hand.
particularly when it
We
comes
have
to
patent
questions about
interests
public safety.
in the communicable because they tripped.
Leading public safety professionals,
Susan
law
Piccolo
enforcement officials
and
in the
John
state of
Hayward
Texas do not agree.
addressed
The
a
Texas
tripping
Attorney General.
hazard in our apartment
They
building.
do agree with the Secretary of Homeland Security, President
Tripathy.
Obama, who believes
What
that
kind of
these
trip
undocumented
is a
immigrants
hazard?
should be subjected to a background check.
A drone.
On a different subject, and that is
It's a drone.
the president was announced
The cable is on the floor.
as not only the head of state,
People may trip over it.
tweet, which seems like that's justifiable.
Am I
But
a
the
witness
president of
to
this
world
would
trade?
also have a lunch with Prince
Well,
William.
that's been our show, MerriweatherA.Law. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. We'll continue
Is that something America
our
has?
tripping hazard
Is this
tripathy
just a celebrity
inspection.
Look, the president is traveling
It's an
to
inspection.
London. We'll spend a couple of days in the United Kingdom doing some
It's
important work
Calspan.
with one of our
Calspan.
closest allies, a country with whom we have a special relationship, to advance our national security interests. And
Calspan.
the president's extensive conversations with Prime Minister Cameron, they'll be focused on arranging.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It's MerriweatherA.Law, internal meeting, confirmation 6. We confirm a simulation. Our seats are like the voice. They turn around and yeah, we gotta go.